Ryan, you've been a part of some huge projects, from Orgy to Dead by Sunrise to Julian K. When you shifted focus to Julian K, what creative space were you trying to fill that those other bands didn't, and how has that vision evolved over time?
You know, when we started Julian K, it wasn't necessarily that we were trying to fill a void. We were still in Orgy, and we were in the middle of recording an Orgy album. And basically the singer just kind of stopped showing up, and the band was just sort of in the studio writing without the ability to finish anything. And as it became apparent that, you know, he was definitely going on a different journey, Amir and I just kept writing music. So I think that you could probably say that Julian K's first album would have been an Orgy album if the band Orgy got to work on it. But what ended up happening was we just kept writing. And at some point we just thought to ourselves, gosh, you know, we need some vocals on here. And in Orgy, I was also a vocalist, and I was also a vocal writer. You know, I wrote lyrics and I sang on the albums and sang a lot live. And we were actually trying to audition and look for singers to help us finish these songs. And Chester Bennington came into the picture, you know, my best friend, our best friend, I guess you could say. And he really encouraged me to just sing, just do it. And, you know, Chester, me, Amir, and everyone involved was just like, you know, you're the singer. So that's kind of what ended up happening. And we just kind of kept going. It wasn't necessarily that we were trying to fill any spaces. I think that we just need to constantly create music. And then with Dead by Sunrise, it really became, you know, an offshoot of Chester working with us and Julian K, and us trying to figure out some sort of a space where we could just do music that Chester was, you know, the leader of. And so the band was really the same band, you know, and there's been this constant in Orgy, Julian K, Dead by Sunrise, and that has been Amir and I. So Amir and I have been these producer, songwriter guys who basically weave in and out of all these different projects. So it wasn't really filling a space. It was really just who we are and what we do, and just continuing doing what we do. And yeah, I guess it's the best answer I could give you.